Hello and welcome everybody to this week's edition of the Edmonds Racing Show. It's Friday the 22nd of January. Joined by Toby with Trent on his way to Dalby. Good luck to all our owners with runners at Dalby today, of course. Toby, it's been a huge week, Magic Millions week, our busiest week of the year, most probably. How have you come out the other end?
No, I'm fine, Bruce. I kept pretty low key. You guys done all the legwork. I'd imagine that you and Trent would be really dusted at the moment, but I'm pretty good. Really looking forward. We bought some lovely stock, and he's done a great job there. I think I chimed in and run my or give the go ahead to buy, and I thought we bought beautifully. So well done.
Yeah, absolutely. Just to touch on that process, we come up with a short list, and then Toby, you go through them and weed out the stuff that you don't think is good enough, and we come together on the stuff that we like and you're happy to bid away on. And we've come away with some ripping horses. I must say, it was busy, but it's exciting. It's exciting. I'm still sort of pretty pumped and excited about what we got. Was there anything there that of the yearlings that we still have available that you really sort of are excited about?
I'm excited about this filly from that Yulong draft we bought, the Sayuni. That's only one of 4 or 5 or of the ones that are left. Only for the fact he's a champion stallion. You know, a couple of the runners he's had here have actually lined up in the slipper, so that's good. They're precocious, and she's a really nice filly with a reasonably good pedigree. So I'm excited about her. The Nakoni colt from Mill Park. They're great breeders. Their record stands for itself. I love buying off them. I love buying off good farms and farms that breed winners. So excited about that. The Lonhro colt comes from a fledgling farm, I think, down in the Southern Highlands. And you can remind me of what that farm's called, but that's good. That's good ground down there as well. Bred by Linda and Graham Huddy, I believe. So we've bought one off those guys, and he's a lovely colt. And the other deep field out of Mystic Opal, equally as good. I can't fault any of them, and I suppose we are very fortunate and confident that we've bought well enough to end up with a runner or two in the race next year.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Some lovely horses there, and beautifully bought in that sort of 150 to 250 price bracket too. So some nice horses there. Mate, the horses ran really well on Magic Millions Day too. You'd be super proud of the team. We didn't have all the luck in the world, but I thought the horses all ran well, probably outside of Usmanov. But Hey Big Splendor was great. Heart Empire, very unlucky, and Alpine Edge was enormous for second in the big one.
Yeah, Hey Big Splendor was... I think I mentioned it on the show last week. He's doing a lot wrong in his track work. He doesn't know what's going on, yet he does things back to front. He charges into his work and doesn't finish off. But once he gets a bit of cover, that horse, and learns what it's all about, and he had cover the other day, and he was up on the bridle, off the bridle, he stopped, start, and ran on great, and a credit to that horse. I thought he'd done a really, really good job on a really hot day. Then we go over to the sprint race where we had Usmanov and Heart Empire. Usmanov was disappointing. I'm not sure how quick they went in that race. I know the time was okay, but he's got a bit of speed, that horse, and I thought Jonker actually got a fairly soft time up in front with not much pressure, where the pressure looked to be fairly solid. So Usmanov, to my eye, was a little disappointing, although he got flattened about between the 6 and the 800. Nash Ruler's horse come over on top of him with a bit of pressure from I think Ben Thompson from the outside. So we can probably forget he went around. He's had a pretty good prep, so he can have a light freshen now, and I might take him to Melbourne with a Harrovian just for something different. Heart Empire was good. It was very similar to his run where he was beaten by Jonker 2 starts ago. Didn't have much clear ground in the straight, ran great. And he's gone for a little break now, and he'll come back for the winter. And Alpine Edge was super. He began poorly. Unlike him, whether it was getting to that stage of his preparation, whether he was just maybe starting to tip over the top, that's possible. But to run on like he did, I was very proud of him, and he's had a great preparation, and you know, congratulate Lucky Clover firstly, and Richard and Joni Foster for putting that other piece of that horse together for us, and just their support throughout the sale as well. We bought nice filly off them as well. So very proud of that horse, and he's gone out and he'll come back for a quick slipper preparation if he's going good enough.
Yeah, no, very nice. Okay, well, there you go. You heard it here first. Alpine Air John towards the slipper, of course, just the 3 starts for that 2-year-old, and he's won over $500,000, a couple of stakes wins, been a huge preparation, and really excited about his future. He's not short on scope, is he, Tobe? Like, he's not a horse that's going to catch up with him. He's a big, strong, mature horse, and he'll make a lovely 3-year-old as well as whatever he's doing now. So
That's right.
Really exciting horse. All right, just touched on Herovian there. He is heading towards the All-Star Mile. Of course, that, what is it worth? $5, $6, $7, $8 million at Flemington there in March.
Mooney Valley that runs that one. Mooney Valley this year.
Oh, there you go. Apologies. Yeah. First run at Flemington, they changed it, did they? They changed the course.
Yep. So, the voting opened last night at midnight, I think. Goes through for another couple of weeks yet. I think it closes maybe 2 days before the futurity. But we're pretty confident he'll gain enough vote. You know, he's got a band of supporters up north and all throughout Queensland. So pretty confident he'll get in with a vote, no problem. You know, Tom Headley's still a little dubious about going. So we're going to continue to chat about whether we go down or we don't, you know, for the next 7 to 10 days. But the horse is in work and he's flying. It looks great, and getting ready for the futurity first up, then into the All-Star Mile if Tom's happy to go.
Very good. All right. And voting has opened, and I suppose every vote does count. So please jump onto the All-Star Mile website there and give the Herovian a push so we can make sure he gets in the field. But like you say, he's got some following. He's the people's horse, the people's champ, the Herovian, that's for sure. All right, mate. Well, Unibet are on board. As of next week, we're going to start offering some pretty cool deals around the horses running each weekend. So look out for that. This week, it's a relatively quiet week. We're heading 2 places. We're going to Doomben on Saturday and Sunshine Coast on Sunday. Doomben, soft 6. We've got the last few races there, race 6, 8, and 9, 4 runners across 3 races. Kicking off with Satine in the 3-year-old fillies handicap over 1,200 metres. Robbie Fradd aboard, drawn 3. She's a $5.50 chance in a pretty good little race. Some fillies with talent, and Satine no different. She's been great this prep, winning 2 from 3. Yeah,
she was good at Ipswich the other day, winning. Sat out off the fence and outside the lead and got a lot of pressure. And run away from them. So that was a good effort. This is another step up in grade, obviously. You know, Tony's got a couple in there that look like they've got reasonable form and well drawn. Nikki Spirit, especially with Michael Rodon and Chris Lee's got one up the top that goes quite well. So look, I think it's a big step up in grade for her. So it's a look and see for me and see where she fits into this type of race. But for the Gold Coast Turf Club and their members who lease this horse off Aquis, you know, as you mentioned, Bruce has done a good job. She's done a good job this time in, and gives them a chance at some really, really good cutest money. She's a filly. She races tomorrow for, you may be able to help me out here, but I think if she wins tomorrow, it's worth 70 odd to the winner, 70 something to the winner.
77 to the winner, I think. Yep.
So, you know, that's a good advertisement for Cutis. She's actually Cutis and Bob's registered this filly, so we can go either here or New South Wales. So hopefully for these guys tomorrow, drawn softly, bounces up on the speed, around Doomben, she'll give them something to chase, and if she's good enough and strong enough, she'll figure in the finish. But as I mentioned, it's a bit of a look and wait and see for me to see where she actually fits in.
Yeah, very good. And she should get every chance from barrier 3, Robbie Fradd aboard too.
Yes, for sure.
Good luck to all the owners there. All right, she's a boss. Archer Park, speaking of cutest, the Archer Park team bought a lovely deep field there through the week, which we've taken half of. So if you're looking for a cutest filly, look no further than a strapping deep field filly with the Archer Park team. Robbie Fradd takes a ride here on She's a Boss. Toby, she had a terrific prep last prep.
She did.
She's a $6.50 shot here. I will say, though, the track, 7 starts, 1 win, and first up hasn't got the best track or first up record. Is this a watch and see sort of fitness run Saturday?
Yeah, she always looks gross and fat and looks like she needs a run, but she seems to perform that way well. She won. I think she ran at Mooloolah last season and won first up down there on a softish type track. She's going to get good cushion out of this track tomorrow, which she needs. And she races quite well outside horses. Drawing 7, she's not going to be cluttered away on the fence. She's going to have good galloping room. And as long as Robbie can get her into the race from the 600, she'll finish strong. Not a bad race, though. The top weight goes quite good inquiry. It's probably got a bit better form than all of these. That's why the weights are so compressed. But, we can't fault her. But I do think you're right. She will improve with the run, but a sneaky knockout chance at reasonable odds.
Very good. Okay, I like that little push there. She's a Boss, $6.50. Dominant last prep. I mean, she put a string of wins together, and there's obviously a mare going places for the Archer Park team. All right, well, 9th race, a lucky last, a big open field as they do last leg of the quaddie. We've got 2 runners here. Kicking off with Great Keppel and those Sedgeno colours. A big shout out to Ian McAlpine and the boys. I was speaking to Ian. Toby wasn't that impressed with the ride last time in Great Keppel. Got a bit too far back. Here he is, $21 chance. Jimmy Byrne drawn 8, and good track and distance stats. 7 starts, 2 wins, 3 placings. Yeah.
Look, he's always around the money. This horse. He's been so consistent. I think this is not a bad race, though. Like the horse Desert Lord, Let's Party Marty are all in terrific form. Even our other filly in the race, Baroda, their horses. I think just looking at the race, I think one of 5 or 6 could win this race, and and there might be a length or two between those first 5 or 6. I think so. Just with the luck in running, barrier 8 gets a bit of cover. He'll finish well, but I do think it's a little step up in grade again, and I'd like to see how he performs against these horses, actually, but he's going very well at home.
Very good, and he does run it consistently, and he's probably a very nice place chance at $21. Baroda, for the on-track team, she returned with a really nice win, was very good last time out again. She's drawn barrier 10, Andrew Mallion. Bit shorter on the market. She's a $4.50 shot, and track and distance stats, 2 starts, 2 wins.
Yeah, so she's drawn a little awkward, but she'll bang up on the speed there somewhere. Jockey change this week back to Andrew Mallion, who had a good association with her prior to the Gold Coast Guineas last year. He won on it coming from not back in the field, but rode her off the speed, and she finished hard one day. Looked really, really impressive. So we've gone back to Andrew, who does a bit of riding for us anyway, and has a bit of an association with her, knows her well. And she's gone good. She was Alpine Edge's working partner in the last week and a half. In preparation for the Magic Million and for this weekend for her. And she's worked super, can't fault her. A little bit of a sticky barrier. If she gets some sort of run with cover or outside lead, possibly, she's going to be right in the finish. I think she can nearly beat these lot. I think 55.5 kilos, barrier 10. She's probably better drawn a little wide anyway, because she's a little bit timid of other horses. So she can, if she can get over, make her way over nice and steadily outside horses where she's not getting buffeted about, I think that gives her a good chance. So I like her a lot. She looks great, and she's a quality mare. 3rd up, I think she ticks all the boxes for mine.
Ready to win. Baroda, very good. Nice to hear. Good luck to the owners of Baroda and the on-track team. Sunny Coast on Sunday, Toby. It's a heavy 8 there at the moment. We've got 2 runners in the same race 7. Fair to say, question whether they'll go there, given Say I See You's drawn 17, Jaden Lloyd, and Dollar Euro first up, heavy track, drawn 4.
Yeah, we scrapped Dollar Euro last week because of the heavy track. And if it's that way, he'll probably come out again, and we'll wait for another run or another race. So I see he actually likes the going. If he's drawn awkward, we just have to see how that race comes apart, how many scratchings come out of it, and where he gets to in the run. but he's going very well. Say I see you. Liked his run at Ipswich the other day. He went sort of, around the outside and covered a lot of ground and still running on nicely. And second up, he's trained nicely. I think he can run well in a race like that, but drawn awkwardly. So we just have to wait for scratchings and decide whether one or both go.
Very good. All right. Well, if they line up there at the Sunshine Coast, they'll be running competitively. So good luck to the owners there. Tobe, best bet for the weekend, this weekend, have you got one for us?
I'll go Baroda, race 9 at Doomben on Saturday.
Very good. All right. We'll make sure she's in all of the last legs of your quaddies, everybody. Good luck to all our owners with runners this weekend. And just a big thank you to all our owners for all their support this last week. Tobe, I think you've come away with 21 yearlings from the sale, which is an enormous achievement, and it doesn't happen without the support of great owners and great supporters. So a big thank you to everyone out there that supported us. If you haven't got yourself into a little racehorse of the next generation yet, and you're keen to do so, please, we've got some lovely horses there still available. Do get in touch. The future looks bright for the stable, and we continue to hopefully have some fun together.
Yeah, you look 100% correct, Bruce. I think each time we line up at the sales, we go there and not quite sure, how we're going to travel, getting these away. But all our owners all chime in and give us great support. And I thank you for the job you do. You've done a great job in this selection and the after sale and the lot. So look, I'm really confident. Love this bunch of yearlings. I also loved last year's as well. We've only run one or two of them yet, so I'm very, very positive and keen to get some of these to the track in the new year. Love this bunch that are coming up behind them as well. So bright future for the stable. Very, very confident we can have another great year.
Yeah, no, well said, mate. Well said. Exciting times ahead. Thank you, everybody. Have a great weekend.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.